So boom, this was the final battle of 2023, right? So this is 2 years into my sponsor journey. 2022, we had done the spaces thing. And then 2023, I had been outside. You know what I'm saying? But I had been outside and sponsoring battles that were live battles. So this is the end of 2023. iBattle had an event called Culture Six. On the card were two battles that I was going to put money on. It was Oppa versus A Ward. I was going to sponsor A Ward to battle Oppa, and then I was going to put money on the floor for Jenks versus Nick Jefe. I was always trying to look out for my spaces, guys. And Jenks to me was like one of the most prominent talents up and coming. So I wanted to make that battle competitive for him and bring more eyes to his battle. So that was just a regular thing I did, put money on the floor, even for live battles. Same formula that I created in the spaces, I was using it in live battles to create more, garner more attention to battles. So there was $500 on the floor for Nick Jefe versus Jenks. I was fairly confident Jenks was going to win and get the money, which he did. But the other battle was Oppa versus A Ward. Now, if y'all recall, I had told y'all the year before that I'd got into a car accident and been unable to pay the back end of the battle for Eunice and Oppa versus Ace and Sheed. To salvage that battle, a lot of Oppa and Eunice's friends and family had to pitch in to help pay the back ends while I was out, learning how to walk again, you know what I'm saying? And dealing with my sciatica and all that in the car accident. And so they harbored negative feelings towards me, which, you can't control that. How people feel about you is how people feel about you. My intentions have always been in the right place, but people felt how they felt. You know what I'm saying? At the top of 2023, I had paid back the back end, and I had also made sure to pay Eunice so that he could have a headlining battle against Chef Trez on 3BL. So my debt to Eunice was paid, you know what I'm saying, in terms of karmically balancing things out. So this was my opportunity to balance things with Appa. So I sponsored this battle. I sponsored A Ward to battle Appa. You know what I'm saying? And people in Appa's camp still were feeling away. You know what I'm saying? And I felt the way too. Because word got back to me on some of the things that were being said, and it was like, y'all have no idea. Like y'all had to sacrifice one time to make a battle happen. I was making sacrifices daily. I've been doing it for 4 years. You know what I'm saying? But people don't care. That's the bottom line. People don't care or people don't understand. I think people had this assumption that money just grew on trees. And I was just walking around swimming in money like I'm Scrooge McDuck or something. It wasn't the case. I was earning every dollar. And most of the time, especially 2023, it was all on foot. You know what I'm saying? So every dollar that I was making, I was putting money aside to create these opportunities. But nobody owes you anything. Just because you sacrifice, and it don't mean anybody owes to acknowledge your sacrifice or even give a damn. So, but word got back to me about what was being said and the negative comments, and it got to me. And I was really gonna be like, you know what? Fuck this battle. Fuck y'all niggas collectively. Fuck all you niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm busting ass to create these opportunities for these space guys and people, entourage or otherwise, are just saying wild shit. Like, why the fuck do I gotta keep helping people that are shitting on me? Like, fuck y'all niggas. But when I started this journey, I made a promise to God. I didn't make a promise to somebody in the entourage. I didn't make a promise to anybody in battle rap. The promise was between myself and God that if God helped me get out of the being homeless, that I would dedicate a portion of the money I made to helping people. I had to honor that promise. It didn't matter how people felt or what they were saying or whatever it was. And I truly believe God speaks through people. You know what I'm saying? And I got this phone call I'll never forget. Dice hit me. You know what I'm saying? He probably don't even want me to talk about this, but I'm gonna talk about it because it's part of the journey. So Dice hits me and he's like, yo, regardless of what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Because I had told him, yo, I'm about to cancel this battle. Niggas is talking crazy. Fuck all these niggas. I'm about to. And he was like, yo, regardless of whatever is going on, you know why you're doing what you're doing. You're on a mission. You got things to get done. You cannot let the outside chatter distract from what you're doing. You building a brand, and Dice knew before I knew that this thing was a brand. At the time, I just thought I was sponsoring a couple battles here and there. I didn't even realize I could build a whole brand from what I was doing. But Dice was like, "You building a brand. Stay focused on what you're doing. Don't worry about what people saying." And Dice had stuck by my side when I got into the car accident. It was Dice and Tati that really held me down. You know what I'm saying? Like they checked on me, just were there for me at a very tough time in my life. So I never forget that. And I felt like God was speaking, through somebody to let me know, like, yo, stay the course. You're not doing this for external anything. You're doing this because this is the covenant you made. You know what I'm saying? And Dice always finds a way to get through to me. I'll be wanting to crash out so many times, and Dice will be the voice of reason. You know what I mean? It's so many situations, so many situations. So boom, I make the battle happen. You know what I'm saying? I coordinate with Lex. Big salute to Lex. And I think I even told, I think I even told Lex, I was like, Lex, I'm about to cancel this battle. Niggas talking shit, man. Fuck this. Fuck niggas. Da, da, da. And Lex is like, he probably don't even want me saying this, but I'm gonna say it. Lex is such a good dude. Lex is there for people through their ups and downs. And whenever I have my emotional breakdowns, or no matter what I'm going through, Lex has been there with the kind word. Lex has been there with guidance. Lex has been there to tell me, yo, it's just not that serious, nigga. Fuck that. Fuck who talking. Fuck who saying anything. You just keep doing what you do. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta salute Lex for that. And I know if he's been the voice of reason for me, I know he's been the voice of reason for the battlers as well. So God bless Lex for everything he does for battle rap. I know for a fact Lex has helped tons of people through some really dark times in their life. He don't want no credit for it. He don't even speak on it. But God bless Lex for real. Salute, Lex. If you see this, just know it's love. And Lex will literally text you out the blue. He's like, yo, you good? What's popping? You all right? I'm over here playing Fortnite. How you doing? Like just regular, just human things. You know what I'm saying? Just maintaining a human relationship with you. Forget the money, forget anything. Half the time Lex hits me up, it don't even be about no battle rap. It just be checking on me, like, yo, you good? You know what I mean? Like, appreciate people like that. So, long story short, I still proceed with the battle. You know what I'm saying? Oppa never said nothing directly to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I could say I got a problem with Oppa. He may not rock with me, but he's never disrespected me that I know of. You know what I'm saying? So the battle proceeds. You know what I'm saying? Jenks has his battle. They both do exceptionally well. However you call the battles, Jenks got the money on the floor. However you call Oppa and A Ward, that's on you. I got to salute A Ward. A Ward looked out too. I told him, look, it's a battle on I battle. You know what I'm saying? And look out for your boy. And Ward did. Ward is a reasonable man. He's a Christian, fellow Christian, and he did good business. You know what I'm saying? We got that battle done. Ward created the opportunity. Ward showed up, did his numbers. One thing I can tell you about A Ward, he is A1. He is an A1 individual. Like, you would never catch me slandering A Ward. Like, I got none but love and respect for A Ward. He's done things for me he never had to do. So God bless him. You feel me? A Ward came through, did what he was supposed to do. Oppa did what he was supposed to do. Jenks did what he was supposed to do. All was well. And then to compound everything, to really solidify myself, because everybody has started asking, who is this guy? Is this like AI? Is this a real person? Da, da, da. I had caught Jay Black in the spaces, right? And a lot of opportunities were created from talking shit in the spaces. But I caught Jay Black in the spaces, and we had made placed a bet, and there was a rookies versus sophomores event. And I had said that the new guys were going to win and dominate the event. I'm sorry, no, was it final exams? It might have been final exams, right? So I was like, yo, the new guys are going to win most of the battles. Now I'm second guessing myself. I think it was final exams. All I know is we placed a bet between the new guys and the old guys, and we counted the wins up, and I won the bet. My new guys, half of them were spaces dudes. You know what I'm saying? Because you had Eunice, Dice, Wusa. You know what I mean? So these was like my spaces guys were half of the new top six. But my guys pulled through, did they numbers, and the bet was if majority of the new guys lost, then I would have to pay Jay Black $1,000, and I think that would go towards champion. Or if the majority of new guys won, then I could pull up the champion for an interview. You know what I'm saying? And so I made that bet, and it was a dangerous bet at the time because yo, Dice was battling Real Deal, Eunice was battling Miss Hustle, like yo, Wusa had Fonz. Like, it was crazy matchups. You feel me? So it was just like, hey, that's tough. You know what I'm saying? But I just trusted. I have faith in my guys. I'll always have trust and faith in my spaces guys. It's who I started with. You feel me? So, boom. Jenks win the battle against Nick's Jefe, pick up the 500 on the floor. A Ward and Oppa have a fire battle. My spaces guys and the rest of the top six guys do their thing. at URL, I win the bet with Jay Black. So I get to go up to champion, and mind you, I had already had Jay Black host his event in the spaces with me. I'd already had the thanks to Anwar connecting us, so big salute to Anwar. I had already, you know what I mean, had Twitter Space battle events on the URL TV app. I had the Tay Rock versus Cuban battle that was doing numbers on YouTube. I was solidified as a sponsor, like solidified. By the end of 2023, everybody was asking, "Yo, who's we the fans? Who's Frank White? How can I work with him?" You feel what I'm saying? And 2024, I went on a generational run. Jay Black still owe me a sponsor of the year, a Sodi. He owed me a Sodi for 2024. You feel me? I really went on a generation. I put the game on my back 2024, and really like I did like 33 battles that year. Like it was crazy. Half the battles I've ever sponsored was in 2024. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, end of 2023, uh, the iBattle events go well. Um, I get to go on champion. I talk my talk, let the world know I'm a real person. You know what I'm saying? And it just felt like, okay, I'm here. I'm officially a sponsor. My brand is official. All the spaces guys are now in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Everything is where it needs to be. And at that time, like like I said, 2022, I had the car accident, crippled me, had to learn how to walk again. 2023, I became a step parent, and then I took a $30,000 loss. Every year there was some obstacle, right? So 2023 ends magnificently. My brand is up and running. I got great relationship with Kels. We fixed that. Everybody's gotten their just due. Like everything is going great, right? So I'm ending 2023 like, yeah, it's official. I'm here now. We the fans, they respect it. Yo, yo, I can't even make this up. Right at the top of 2024, Queen of the Ring reaches out and he want to work with me. Of course, I say yes. I get the headlining battle. It's A Ward versus Bonnie because I want to spin the block on working with A Ward again. And actually, Bonnie put the play in motion. If we're being honest, Bonnie's a hell of a businesswoman. I gotta salute Bonnie. You know what I'm saying? Um, and then right at the top of 2024, one of my contracts, government contracts, the company that I work, that I'm subcontracted to, they get audited. Bruh. 2022, the car accident. 2023, 30 band loss, becoming a step parent. And then boom, 2024, one of my streams of income goes down because they're getting audited, right? It's like a government contract. Just audits happen. You just got to deal with it, right? Um, But that's the story for another day. As of right now, I've given y'all the first 2 years of my life as a battle rap sponsor from 2022 to 2024. So a lot has happened in those first 2 years, but they were the formative years. They were the years where I really built my brand. Those were the years where I learned who's really in my corner, who wasn't. Those were the years where I really learned like how to push through adversity to make things happen, not give up. I learned that I could be a step parent. I learned how to really just push through severe sciatica and get things done. Like it really showed me a lot. And the top of 2024, I remember after the audits hit, you know what I'm saying? It was like from January to like March. So like the first 3 months of 2024 was just no bread coming through for real. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy because I had all these battles lined up from people who had reached out wanting to work, and I was just like, no way, I'm about to destroy my brand before it even gets up and running. You know what I'm saying? But God had other plans, and what He did was my main source of income doubled what they paid me. You know, they gave me my own contract and that like doubled my salary. And 2024 was a great year financially. As I told you, I did 33 battles. 2024 was really where I got to stunt and really, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a business owner now. I'm a step parent. I'm a sponsor. Like I stepped into all my roles boldly. But those first 3 months of 2024, I thought it was over with because that audit hit at the worst time possible. But yeah, man, I'm gonna tell y'all all about 2024 to 2026 on another video. But I just wanted y'all to see everything that it took to build what I built. And I appreciate everybody that rode with me from the beginning. I appreciate the people that supported when they found out about me. I appreciate the people that turned their back on me. I appreciate everything because everything happens in life for you, not to you, you know? So that's just the first 2 years, 2022 and 2023. Y'all got the full story. I'm gonna see y'all and tell y'all about 2024 to 2025 to 2026. Just rock with me, man. It's the sponsor's journey. I appreciate y'all. We the fans for the culture. Y'all know that. I'm gonna take this weekend to go on bed rest because my energy is low. My health is, y'all know I got a billion health issues. But when I come back, we'll pick back up and keep telling these stories. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Salute to everybody that support the brand. I'm out of here.